Wow, Nicholas, congratulations on the Sound Medal. And that is such an incredible showcase of sound design and sound mixing. You had a year to prepare for this before filming even began. So talk about what went into the preparation to get the sound mixing and the sound design and collecting your toolbox.
Care of, you know. So for that film, we knew that it's gonna be like super important. So what was amazing that I had the chance to be able to think about how to make the sound for the film. Even 1 year, we start like 1 year before the start of the shoot, you know. So it was amazing for me to be able to work in that way also. With Darius and to work also with Abe, his brother, and to already also work with the DOP, you know, to start to understand which kind of toolbox we could create between like the idea of point of hearing and point of viewing, and how we were able to combine that. I was able to come to the shoot, you know, to see the shoot and then interact with the production sound recorders, and to be able to record a lot of to do a lot of field recording and white tracks. And then I was able to record a lot of sound from Reese himself, you know, through special device. So I think it was, for me, it was amazing. And the last thing that were amazing was also to be able to really interact with the picture editor, you know. So I think it's you know, sometimes like you're working for years and you try to do things and it's not happening, you know. And then here with Darius and the producer Sasha, you know, they open the box and say, okay, let's do everything you would love to do, you know. So for me, it was, of course, it was an amazing opportunity to show, maybe to try things, you know. And I think we did succeed, but it was really like a collective work, you know. And I think that's I'm happy for that. You know, I'm happy that it's not a big film. You know, that it's an independent film
Mhm.
also, which has a very specific topic, and to show to the people that even if you don't have so much money, actually you can really do great things. You know, if you really start to think and about it much before. You know.
Yeah. One thing that I love in the film is when you capture the hearing through the cochlear implants that, when Riz puts them on, like talk about the process of capturing the hearing through that, what you went through.
I think what was amazing that Darius was already very well documented. You know, so they came with a lot of interesting information from their side, and also I think that I also experiment already a lot of things in in that domain through Gravity or 127 hours. So in a way, it was a combination about everything they bring, you know, from the, let's say, from the documentary world, and everything I I bring from a huge number of experimentation, you know, to actually recreate like the inner point of hearing.
Yeah. So what was your biggest challenge in capturing the sound design for the film?
I think my biggest challenge, I would say, was to make it very natural. You know, because I think what we try to do in not it's not so much about creating something amazing, but trying to make it like very close to what reality. You know, so we there is not so much processing, you know, in the first part, you know. And even the second part, it was very documented. We really work from information from Coda people who were able to explain, you know, how it sounds, you know, to have a cochlear implant. So I think we spent a lot of time to do that. And what I think was the most complicated, maybe it was not about these things. The most complicated, maybe it was about the first scene. You know, we want the audience to really feel that you're on stage and you play music, which is not so easy to recreate. And maybe the second thing was to be able to work very in very strong collaboration with the picture editor, to create the fine arc, for the the way we're gonna work with the idea of point of hearing, in the film, not to make it too tiring or redundant, but so we actually worked a lot together, trying to, we did a lot of tests, with a lot of different picture editing, to find the right uh, arc, in a way. So I think what was very exceptional for me was to be really like collaborate with all the people doing the film, and people knew that sound will be special, so they were actually very open, and they really wanted to interact, and I think it shows that it's possible also to it. I think the fact that it's actually uh, push the boundaries, and actually uh, permit to create a very specific language, because when you actually interact between picture and sound in that way, you can really create a much complex weaving, and I think that's for me it was extremely interesting that.
Well, it's an incredible film, and that opening scene, the concert sequence, was an incredible immersive experience. So, congratulations, Nicholas, and I will bring you back later on for our panel conversation. So, thank you. And
I mean,
now
can I
let's.
just okay. Sorry, I just wanted to say like also thank you so much for all the people who worked with me on this. So the mixer, Carlos Cortez, Jaime Blach, Michel Koutenenk, my assistant Carolina Santana, the amazing Foley artist Eiki Kosi. The great Philip Blass as a production sound recordist. So I just want, I mean, it's I want to share that with them, and that's it. Thank you. Sorry.
Incredible teamwork, Nicholas. Thank you so much. And I will see you later on for the panel conversation. So, thank you.